Hello, everyone. This is Angela Irizarry, MetricNet's President and Chief Operating Officer. I'm excited to announce that MetricNet's Balanced Scorecard is now available for download. This out-of-the-box tool will allow you to easily track and trend your performance for up to 18 months. We designed the scorecard to make it as easy for you as possible. When you download the Excel file, it will open to this initial data entry tab. But I do want to point out that we've also included definitions for each of the metrics on the first tab, as well as a sample scorecard on the following tab to illustrate what your scorecard output will look like each month. Now, if we quickly take a look at the initial scorecard tab, you'll notice that it has not yet been populated. So let's take a look at a hypothetical example back on the data entry page. We're going to call this organization Acme. In our hypothetical Acme organization, this month they handled 5,000 tickets. They had an average ticket handle time of 10 minutes. They operated with 11 analysts. Those analysts made $44,500 per year. Customer satisfaction was running at 90%, first contact resolution at 75%, job sat at 80%, and their average speed of answer was 90 seconds. Now, what you'll notice is that while we were entering that hypothetical data, some calculations were also being made down below. MetricNet's scorecard is automatically set to calculate any compound metrics, including estimated annual operating expense, cost per analyst assisted contact or ticket, and analyst utilization. That means that you don't have to spend enormous amounts of time and effort to update your scorecard every month. You only need to input a few basic pieces of information. Now, in addition to the calculations for cost and utilization, some other things are happening in the background. Navigating back to the initial scorecard, you'll notice that it now looks much more like the sample we saw earlier. Acme Corp's cost per ticket and the data that we entered on the prior tab now appears in the Your Performance column of the scorecard. The only action you need to take on this tab is to add the current month and year in this cell. In this case, it's April 2020. Now, the chart to the right has also automatically updated to show how Acme Corp, our hypothetical organization, stacks up against a peer group of 20 other organizations in the industry. It turns out that Acme Corp is doing quite well. In fact, they're in second place overall. Now, we recommend including this chart in your next monthly report, but that's not all, because the real value of the scorecard is that it gives you the ability to track and trend performance over time. So let's continue with our hypothetical example and go over to month 2. Now, you'll notice that we've carried over the logic from your initial data entry. So again, there's no need to make any of these calculations yourself. MetricNet scorecard does the hard work for you. You simply need to enter the current month and year in this cell. So we'll go with May 2020 for our hypothetical Acme organization. And then you click the Jump to Data Entry link, which brings you down to this table. Now let's assume that this month, Acme Corp handled 5,500 tickets. The handle time was 12 minutes. The headcount remained steady at 11 analysts. Salary hasn't changed, it's still $44,500. Their customer satisfaction in May was 82%. Their first contact resolution was 65%. Their average job satisfaction was 68%, and their average speed of answer was 110 seconds. Now you can see that Acme's position compared to the peer group dropped slightly to third place. But what this chart doesn't show you is the month-over-month comparison. For that, we must go to the Scorecard Trends tab. Now, for the purposes of this video, I've already completed a few additional months of our hypothetical Acme Corporation's data. Here you can see month over month how Acme is trending not only on the balance score, but also on the metrics in the scorecard. So the cost per analyst assisted contact or ticket, customer satisfaction, analyst utilization, first contact resolution rate, analyst job satisfaction, and average speed of answer. Now, the simple fact is this: MetricNet's balanced scorecard will dramatically improve your ability to answer 2 questions. 1, how are we performing? And 2, are we performing better this month than we were last month? So what are you waiting for? Visit metricnet.com/scorecard and download this must-have tool today.